All right, what's up, guys? Um, Coming at you with a nuke drop. This time with one of my more favorite lineups in the game, France at 7.0. I believe in this lineup I have the French M46, which was the battle pass vehicle from whatever the fucking I guess the battle pass like a year ago today, almost shit, or like the one that was going on a year ago from like January to April of last year. You have the AMX M4, the AMX 10P. I even brought the Panther Dauphine in there because fuck it. You also have the AMX 13 SS11, and I think that's it. There might be a couple more. I don't know. I mainly use the M46 because I think the M46 is a severely underrated tank in this game. So my statistics with vehicles that, and I've said this before, my statistics with vehicles that are in other tech trees, but are also found in like the main tech trees, like for example, the M46 to America, or like the Tigris to Germany for the Tiger, right? Or, the T-34. I always usually do better with the Lend-Lease version of it. I don't know why that is. I do better with the Tigris. The only thing I have to say, or like the only theory I have, is that you don't have to fucking deal with dumbass American mains that can just totally fuck you. People always shit talk Germany for having those really stupid mains, just people that don't know what they're doing. And there's a lot of truth to that, right? But America's right there with them. So don't you know, don't jerk yourself off too hard, America. Anyways, my statistics right now with this thing, I've been using this thing on and off since I got it through the battle pass last year. Right now I'm sitting at a solid fucking I wrote it down here, a 2.62 KD. So it's 204 kills or ground kills, 10 air kills, and then 80 deaths. I mean, I have a 62% win rate. So, yeah, not bad. I mean, really, I mean, like if you can maintain, I think I have like, yeah, I'm not, I wrote that down. I don't have the total matches. I think I have like 89 matches and like 53 wins or something like that. After almost 100 matches, if you can maintain like over a 60% win rate and a fairly solid KD, it's a good fucking vehicle. I thoroughly enjoy using the Heat FS, as you can see. They recently, or I shouldn't say recently, but I think it was like sometime last year, they patched Heat FS because apparently it was glitched. The fucking round was so dog shit that like no one ever noticed. But you also couple that with the fact that Heat FS is fairly potent at rank 4. It's a fairly potent round. You don't have any composite armor. You don't really have any error, I don't think. So, I don't know. I just think that the M46 is a very underrated vehicle. I even enjoy using it in the American tech tree. I'm sure some of you people have noticed by now that I am actually recording this match. I'm not going into the replay. I've decided to start recording my matches because, that's what actual professional War Thunder warriors do, is they actually record their matches when they're playing them. I don't know why I never did that. It was a really shitty habit. So yeah, I am not. I've said this before. I am not getting, or I'm not going to do the event for the T72 B3 arena. As many people have pointed out before, it is pretty much just a copy paste from like the other T72s around that BR. You also have the arena, APS, but I've been hearing they're moving it down in BR. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is true, they better have a fucking good justification for it. Because I mean, I feel like a T72 B3 or like a B2 with an active protection system at 11.0 is pretty fair already. So I don't know how the hell they can move that down to like 10.7 or God forbid 10.3. But who knows? The T55 AM1 was at fucking 9 or 8.7 for the longest fucking time. So who fucking knows what these people are thinking of in their, fucking laboratory of chaos at fucking Gaijin headquarters in Romania or Hungary or wherever the fuck it is. Let's see here now. But yeah, I'm not doing the event. I don't really give a fuck. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually more excited about the battle pass. I just bumped the mic. Oh fuck. This was going so professional till now. What's the fucking new battle? I know, professional. I have to Google it. Let's see here now. War Thunder Battle Pass. January 2026. It is the Elusive Musketeer, and you get the ELC 901. Okay. That actually looks like an okay vehicle. I mean, you also get a from the Swedish Air Force, the Mosquito J30. It's kind of whatever. I don't think anyone really gives a fuck about that. But the ELC 901 is actually probably pretty fucking good. Like no shit. It's actually probably not a bad fucking little light tank. To me, like people really shit talk the French tank tech tree. I'm just gonna say the tech tree. People really shit talk it, and like don't get me wrong, like there are issues with it, but here's the thing about like the French tech tree, and this is like two things I've noticed. Okay, number one, if you can make it out of rank 1 and 2, you're fine. Rank 3, France is okay. Like it's not amazing. You're not gonna shine, but it's not bad either, right? Second thing, I have found that a lot of people who play France, they've been playing the game for a while. Because, like, no one fucking picks France first. Like, no offense to all my fellow Frenchmen out there. But if you're playing France, you probably have already played the fuck out of Russia, Germany, or, like, America. In my case, I have maxed both the German and American tech trees out. And with Russia, I'm at rank 8. Or rank 7. So it's like I know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Like, and so I think as a result, whenever you see people who play France, it's like you get people who are just very well seasoned. You don't have to worry about like, I mean, as I was saying earlier, and I've said in other videos too, it's like one of the big issues that people have with like, the three main countries, Germany, Russia, and America, is that a lot of people go to those countries first, and as a result, they're just kind of inexperienced. I'm not making fun of them, like, but they're, relatively newer to the game. They don't understand all the kind of quirks and strategies and things to do. And I see a lot of these kind of newer players, they'll fucking take a King Tiger or a Tiger or a Panther or a Yak Tiger, one of those heavy kind of later war German World War II tanks, and they'll just charge right into the open with it, thinking that they're invincible. And it's like, actually, no, the fucking T-44-100, piece of shit. You're actually not invincible. You can get killed pretty fucking easily. And I think that it just takes it's kind of like putting your hand on the stove, except sometimes with War Thunder, you have to put your hand on the stove 100 times until you're like, oh, hot. Don't put it there. So you don't really have that problem with France. You can, for the most part, rely on a lot of your teammates with the French than you can with like America, Russia, or Germany. So yeah, I think that people really badmouth the French tanks in this game, and like, yeah, there's some reasonable, valid points to be brought up, but I think that the people who are always bringing up the negative, they've never played the French that much, so they don't really know the positives all that much. So yeah, that is my spiel. Oh yeah, I'm out of bounds here. So I was hoping the ammo rack that 163. I'm like, oh fuck, so I have to hurry back to the front here, or back to the battlefield. I'm like 20 meters away. I'm like, the game's fucking. Oh yeah, watch this right here. Watch this. Okay, so I'm like looking at the objective. I kill the Sheridan, cool. And there's a fucking I forget that Chinese tank, like the ZTZ like 69 or whatever it's called. Kill him. And there's just a BTR just hanging out here. I don't know if he was repairing or something, or if he just had his head up his ass. I don't know. But oh well. That's another good vehicle too. Is the AMX M4. Its autoloader is not as good as like the SOM was, or like the TOA 100, or the autoloaders that France gets at 7.7. But 6.7 autoloader, 6.7 seconds. You get a pretty decent APC BC round. It's not bad. The only real issue with it is, your fucking speed loader, your actual auto loader mechanism only has like 6 or 7 rounds, I think, in the revolver. I think it's just a giant revolver. And so it's really easy to burn through all that ammo. It's really, if anything, you kind of, you should be happy that you don't have a faster fire rate. Because if you did, you would be burning through that fucking ammo, going after IS-3s or IS-4s or T-34s or T-32s. You would just be burning through that fucking ammo. So if anything, having that 6.7, reload speed kind of helps you out, because it makes you slow down a little bit. It kind of reminds me a little bit like of the Centurion 3s and like the Centurion 10s, or honestly just the entire Centurion series of tanks in the game. The Centurion's a good tank. A lot of people badmouth it, but the only real issue with it is that it's a little slow. It is a little slow. Like I'm not gonna fucking sit here and like say it's not. It is a little bit on the slower side. But like my attitude is that that's good because it kind of makes you slow down a little bit. It slows down how you play the game and it makes you think out more of your shots and where you want to go. You're not like a fucking M18 or a Leopard or fucking even like a T-55. You're just zooming around the map going mock fuck you. So it kind of makes you think. So I have the nuke here and there's like three fucking enemy jets in the air. Like jets are like just like air, three enemy air, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna fucking hold on to it. We got time. It's a full up tier, so I should get the Canberra. So that's nice. So that's what I'm doing here. But once I realized that we have like an RE 2005 and an MBT 62, I'm like, oh, cool. So yeah. So yeah, one guy got shot down. It looks like. And I'm like, okay, fuck it, calling in. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend people play 7.0 France. It really is a very underrated. First of all, it's an underrated country, and 7.0 is kind of underrated as well. I don't really see a lot of people play 7.0, so I find myself either getting full ass up tiers or full down tiers, which is kind of weird because a lot of people hang out at 6.7 a lot. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I can get partial down tiers. It happens, which are really awesome. But I have a lot of other matches to upload, so um, yeah. So ooh yeah, nukes. This is Nuke 142, by the way. I don't know if I said that. This is Nuke 142. So, yeah. Um, Pretty cool. Kind of kind of broke my nuke dry spell. There was like a 2 or 3 week period where I would get a nuke and it would either get shot down or if the match would end, like the timer would end. So that lasted for a few weeks until I got the XM1 that kind of rejuvenated some life back into the game for me because it was kind of a refreshing take to be able to play Rank 6 America and actually be able to compete with like the XM1. Oh boy, what else do you have? Fuck America Rank 6. I'm tired of that country at that rank. But there you go, nuke. So hope you guys enjoy watching. How many silver lions did I get? I know I still have that record. I'm gonna include that in the video. I think it's like 152,000. I think it was. It was pretty good. I mean, most of my kills were half of my kills were with a premium. That's the M46. The French M46 is a premium vehicle, so that's pretty awesome. That it has that benefit. So yeah, 10 kills, 2 deaths. Okay, one objective cap, 4 assists. Okay. All right, what do we got going on here? I'm just watching it in CapCut. What do we got? 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 152,215. So yeah, pretty good. All right. See you guys later. Bye.